Well, school might be out for summer, but it is not forever. And what may last forever, though, and something that you could think about to do in the school holidays, is the impact and benefit volunteering to help others may provide your child. Now, in the latest Mums at the Table magazine, our very insightful psychologist, Colette Smart, writes about the wonderful mental benefits and the physical advantages that charity work imparts to your child. Now, Shona, I'm coming to you because I know you do a lot of volunteering work. Is this something that was sort of modelled to you growing up, and is that why it's such a big part of your life now?
No,
okay.
Not at all.
So is this something that's sort of on your heart, or?
Yeah, I think being involved in church and just seeing that other people don't have as much as we did made me very aware that we needed to do something for other people. And so, as you know, we ended up going overseas for a couple of years. And from that, I've continued to do a lot of charity work. And because I was a stay-at-home mum and I hated being at home all the time, I just thought, I need to get out and I need to get these kids out because they're just driving me insane, literally.
Yeah, I think I just want to sort of quickly refer to Colette's article, because she said there were some really interesting things. I think the one that sort of got me is that it's shown to lessen symptoms of chronic pain and heart disease.
That's amazing, isn't
it?
Like
How much charity work do you have to do for that to happen?
You should be in great health.
I'm going to live forever.
I thought it was really beautiful, though.
You know, with older kids, teenagers, they tend to be so introverted and looking at themselves and what they need. The great thing about charity work, I notice, is it gets them looking outside of themselves.
Yeah, and look, and something I love too is a lot of the schools now are doing, instead of Schoolies Week,
I love that.
They're going out to
mission
do
trips.
Mission trips, which I think you're doing, aren't you?
No, my class did do one in Year 11. I wasn't lucky enough to go, but yeah, a lot of schools do that, especially Adventist ones in Sydney. I know all of them pretty much do that. So yeah, it's really good.
I just think that's great. I really do.
And changes the whole focus of themselves.
And I've read that the millennial generation is a fairly philanthropic generation. Is that something that you agree with, Mary Ellen?
That's really interesting that you say that. I don't know if I agree necessarily.
Because they like to be involved in causes. That seems to be a big theme.
I think a lot of them are vocal about causes. You know, they'll share the post on Facebook, they'll do this.
Yeah.
But I think we think they're more philanthropic because there's Facebook and you can see everything that's happening in the world a lot more than what you used to. And my dad is 76 this year, so he's a bit older than most dads. And he talks about when he was young, he would just, you know, help the neighbours with this and do this. And he was really community focused. I think we've lost that in modern society.
And now we do these GoFundMe pages, which really aren't charity because you're funding other people that you know.
That are going on mission trips.
Yeah, well, some of them aren't, but
But some are genuine as well, so I don't want to sort of take away from that.
Pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, getting your kids to push themselves out of their comfort zones.
Yeah, it's really good for confidence, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, so what did you do for your kids? Because it's a big thing for you. Is it just been monkey see, monkey do, or have you been intentional about them getting involved in volunteering work in a way?
Well, I've been quite intentional about getting them involved because when Joshua didn't have a job and I was running an op shop up the coast, I said, that's your board. You will come down and work in the op shop free of charge, and that is your rent back to me. So I've been quite intentional with my kids about what they need to do in the community, not just, you know, in ADRA or other things like that, just in the neighbourhood in general. You know, my kids are always going and picking up their friends if their cars have broken down or doing that sort of stuff.
So it's like open their eyes to sort of seeing where a need is.
Yeah.
And I think it's more what you were saying, it's not just doing the big mission trips, because that's not what everyone can do. It's the little things. It's the way you treat people. It's going out of your way to take a meal around. It's ringing up a friend who's going through a tough time. That's the kinds of things I think we can model.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you, Julie. And Colette's got some great ideas, and it's a really good article that I encourage you to read.